Hello! Good afternoon. Hey, Baguri! Casually hanging out. Oh, that was some good lunchtime. Nom nom nom. And Ezio's been fed. He is loafing happily in the corner. And I have my chalky milk. Yes. Chalky milk. Nom nom nom. Okay. Shall we return? So, obviously, we left off with the wonderful Mattia here. Matt, yeah. Yeah. So let's get going. This is where I've forgotten all the voices that I did in a 2-hour gap. Right. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. Won't be staying long because I have to leave home in 30 minutes. No worries, Maguri. The fact that you're here is special. Thank you for hanging anyway. Hope you're doing something cool when you head out. She's brilliant and beautiful. Kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Oh, I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drowning them. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh. Oh, so we get to see another Matanga. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, he's in love. Oh, and he says this is not a very good storyteller. Oh, oh, there's a fate. You'll get it. I could stare at your cute trunk all day too. Oh yes. We'll have cute trunk. Ah. Oh, no one's... Oh, shit. Oh, what was that? Ash. That didn't sound good. Oh, he's... Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening. Oh, okay. Give me a moment. Let's try not to die. Choco bro. Heal me. Is anyone else here? No. Oh, time to fuck myself over. Eee, there's too many! You got this. You got this. It's fine. We got this. It feels like ages since I've done any real combat. Literally, I normally log on, do my retainers, and then log off. That's it. Combat? What's that? I've never heard of such a strange concept. Oh, you mean I have to fight things? Oh, that's troublesome. Oh, someone else is here. Hey, buddy, can I help you? Allow me to clean up the kills. I've set a binding, and it's a binding that's on my taskbar, So my G shade binding is to the plus button. It obviously is 12. Hey guys. Okay, let's change this binding. We change it to, what don't I press? Ah. There we go. There we go, there we go. This is working. Technology. Oh, there's another one down here. Oh. I am the walrus. Oh my gosh. The pun. The pun. Thought I might as well get myself some XP on the way. Die. We got this. We got this. Is anyone here? Yes, there is someone here. Hello, buddy. I've come to assist. Not do much, but I'm here. Oh. The best, yeah, this is the best time to do fates. Because everyone else is doing them. You get those, the bicolor gemstones. Walrus friends. About us. I am the walrus. I am. Q. Alright, come on. Mount. Thank you. Yeah, because, where is it? Travel? Is it? Yeah. So, the more fates you do, it unlocks ranks. Am I going the right way? Yes. And then they unlock the shops. The gemstone level tiers of selling stuff. So while everyone's here doing fates, you might as well make the most of it. As you can see, I have not finished Shadowbringers ones. Hey, it's Estinian and Uriage and Ingrid and dead people? Oh no. No. It is not good. Me neither. Hello, lady.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Are they...
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
No.
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests.
Hello. These are very
You must
small
excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Oh, he's so cute. He is tiny. They just be in a mood, bro. I'm so tired. I'll just sleep here.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
There's a baby tail. The tail.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? Oh. We have new scales?
What? Hey, Sonic. What is this?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
The scales have to...
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
What?
Many thanks.
One for me.
This is suspicious.
Those are dragon scales.
Very suspicious.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
Is this our alchemist lady?
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Who are you people? I'd be playing the new Fortnite champer and I love it, except you can't shake down people. Well, glad you're enjoying it. I've never played Fortnite, to be honest. It's not the sort of thing really ever interested in me, but I've got plenty of friends that enjoy playing it. On that. But I'm glad you're enjoying the new chapter. Sounds cool. Elephant lady.
Of course. You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Yay! Cute trunk.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderuva.
Cinderuva.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
Oh.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Haha. Venom's my favorite battle pass skin. A lot of people have been saying how good the web swinging is. I've heard. Definitely,
How
lots
did
of
you
people
acquire
enjoying that.
those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
Oh, dun dun dun. Estinian's sticking his nose in.
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
A lawful. Awkward.
That is well.
Don't want to
You
take
must
it.
be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
What's this? What?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Oh no. Oh no.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh no, creepy hands. Oh, get your hands on Estinian. Oh yes.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Look at Yurianshe.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
A little giddy.
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
That's a shame. Sonic. Oh no. Not relevant, but okay. Estinian got grabbed. I mean, so many people have been grabbing Estinian on Twitter. It was gonna happen in the next expansion. They just made it happen.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Cryo. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results.
Oh god, I love Nidana. She's so cute.
Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Oh god, I love her character already. We need more elephant days. Still concerning, Sonic. Still concerned. Not sure if that conversation's relevant though. Nidana has a super cute Japanese voice, but the English one is cute too. Yeah, I think I'd have to look at her English voice actor. It would be cool if they actually like of who she's voiced by, because she sounds really good. We're going this way, up here. I'll be your wingman. You're too young. There's no need. You're too young. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Lady is an eminently capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So, if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify the etheric emissions? Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists to create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could this such be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales provided the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. I like the way Estinian's not here anymore. They've taken him. Estinian's gone now. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon, we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light comes in. Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Thank you. Lest you wonder, we only ask that you serve as an escort. Hey, Cecil! How you doing? Good afternoon or good morning for you. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. Good, having fun. I am having fun. I'm so glad I've finally been able to just play without stress on that front. I only have today off from work, so I'm making the most of it. But yes, I am having fun so far. Thank you. How are you enjoying it? In that case, Uranje and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you or the work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. Man, it's so good. Ah, that's great to hear. Only about halfway. You're in for a treat. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like because of the queues, it's going to take ages to reach the end, but we'll see how it goes. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Right, Thancred, Uranje, get your finger out. Let's go. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Bye, Nitara. Bye-bye. Bum, 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 bum. Have I lost Chocobro? Chocobro's gone. I feel like my lizard wanted here. Go up here, I think. Ba-da-ba. See off. Do-do-do-do. Okay, at the top. Here we are. Nitana. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights. The drunken Deepa. Of the what? A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you are ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Lots of... Oh my gosh! Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Alright, I gotta follow it. I'm following. Let's go, Lampy. Bum, 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 bum. Where are we going? We're going here. This way are you going? I'm here. Radiant Aether, please stand back. Pet, pet, pet. 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 I'm here. How far? How? Do I have to stand back? I'm here. Alright, there we go. Discharging aether. Oh, look. You're struck by a powerful blast of aether, but suffers no ill effect. Number 1. Subject has no irrespective urge to empty their stomachs. Confirmed. Resuming test, please. Follow. Love the lamp. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a minion later on. Or like a crafted minion. It looks like some sort of like alchemy sort of. Obviously, alchemists. Crafted minion. Totally expect that. Please stand back. Boom. Ether. Look at me. I'm all good. Suffer no ill effects. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Snowman. You snowman. Please follow. I don't know why I'm doing this stupid voice. You just deal with it. Deal with it, you guys. Stand back, please. I look to be fine, guys. Blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Subject fortitude rated impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for the final discharge. Hey buddy, I'm standing back, don't worry. Woo. Here we go, last one. Survive completely unscathed. Oh. Aetheric exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Oh no, it's flopped over. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Thank you very much. Nidhana, I have your lamp. Ah, you have returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign, but come, let me take the deeper off your hands. Go. Thank you. I shall replenish its aether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling perfectly fine? Yes, I am. I'm good. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your aether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Yeah. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it, spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here. I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Akasadara travel alone at our own peril. Will you not come with me as an escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Sure, yeah, I got you, babe. I am in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Let's go, babe. Let's go. Right down there. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Wounds. In a straight line. Kind of. A milk. Finishing off my chocolate milk. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Where are we going? That's really so cool. These monsters are cool designs. Oh, she's over here. Beep, beep, beep. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, lady! Oh, look! Oh, no! Oh, did I... Oh, God. I feel like... What have I done? Oh, have I... Oh, I accidentally... Oh, these are presents. Oh, oh no. Let's put them as that. How's that? Toggle key can be... Control F12. This... Oh god, it keeps changing. I'm meant to be this one. That's why it keeps... Oh, I can see now. That's it. Bloody warm now. There we go, I can see again. My G-share kept changing every time I was in battle because of all the key bindings. They're probably still wrong, but oh well. Anywho. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now. Just through these pillars and up on the rise. Alright, it's time to find her. Oh, up there. Okay. Oh boy. This nighttime music is... Okay. The next. The current thing. Katana, where are you going? And here we are. Jaya's footsteps. Jaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. Chilled Mogjam, yeah. I think I could just, like, totally AFK in one of these locations and just vibe to the music. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I was set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't likely to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Right, Chocobro, you're up. Papa. Where's she gone? Here. So many bright colours, I really do love. Why am I frowning? Elephant.
Yes, that would be Rajat Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Rajadhan.
Yeah?
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
The Gajasura are the ones that appear in one of the PvP maps? Is that right? I don't PvP, I can't say.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
Of course here came over and ruined it for everyone.
It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today.
Yeah, it's definitely, they've definitely gone for Western Asian, Central Asian, is that the right zone? This India, Thailand, Malaysia, like the very colorful countries on that front. I think that's what they was kind of aiming for.
And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
Ah.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rajadhan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
No, we won't. You can see her tiny mouth underneath. Satrap. There's a lot of influences here.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
You like the clothing as well. Oh, surprise, surprise. Guess who's here?
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers. And what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Magic trinkets?
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something? Owen?
Owen.
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such...
Oh shit.
and
Should be
yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Say that again. Oh boy. Bloody Fan Daniel. with the Asians? Always sitting on a ledge. Just observing. Ah, I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? This be your... Let's go, Chocobo. Boop, 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 boop. Northwest? Can I go down? No, I can't go down, mate. Sad. Sad. Very sad. Very pretty. Right, back to the great work. So we're going back across. Oh, it's so quiet. Oh. Alright, okay. Where am I going? She's around here. Natara? Are you in here? Yes. Natana? See you, Maguri. Hope you're okay. Enjoy going... Try to enjoy going out into the world. See you later. Speak then. Lady, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as our token of gratitude. Money. Right. Let me in. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Oh, you both are back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I would appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Please take this tiny girl with you. Lady, loath am I to press on another task so soon. Might I ask you to fetch this giant skull? In case you are not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Yeah, sure, no worries. Thank you. Upon arrival at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuya. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that would take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of hamster, Mistress Nidhana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. They will bring the hamster to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. Little boy. Little boy. Alright, cool. Jugger bro. Buddy. Bunny boy, of course. He's strapped out, half naked. What do I expect? Alchemist or dancer? Alright, let's... I'm being terrible and skipping all the side quests for now. I'll come back to them if I need to. Okay? Right now, I just want to do MSQ. Because I can spend ages a quest. Oh, look at these. Oh, look at these fat chickens. Here are our hamster, lady. The creature looks familiar. It is because they are close kin to your Eosian dodos. Hamster have been long kept as livestock in Thavner, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these were recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Right then, we'll do that. Are you ready? Then let us depart. You only need ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Oh, yeah, yes? Oh, look at that! Let us be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, be warned they blow up. Have a wobbling gait. His butt. This is brilliant. That spectacular formation stretching out over the water is called Khadga, a word meaning sword. The sword's legend holds was wielded by the Manusir against the Murga before it was cast down at conflict's end. What? To the left, and requiring no introductions, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. New location. These tiny wings. Almost there. Although the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff, the outpost itself is on the beach. What? Little legs. They're so wrong. New location. Buddies. The maps of this bench are truly beautiful. They are. They really do look amazing. And here we are. Manned by the Radiant Host, this outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Brown. Bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Oh, scales. Well, who should it be but young Vashan on errands for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me to come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regards. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young Chuck could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm in these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor, too, often travelled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but I still worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. They've got armor on his tail. That's cool. Which you can't see. My head's in the way. Tail armor. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the looks of her. Permit me to introduce Lady Yam of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. Ha! From Eorzea, you say? Powers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? Shit. May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Everyone's wearing dragon scales by the looks of it. Dragon scale. Alright, gather information. Hey, I'm Hoodie. Hoodie. Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telephoro? We know they're the ones behind the tower, and they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is what they want? This we do not understand. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't have those bastards have their way. We'll fight with them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. What a stupid voice. What? Why? What overcame me? Ugh. Nabdeen. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with the heretofore unknown threats, such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we struggle to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on 2 occasions, they came in force and we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? Yeah. So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. No, you cannot. We are all struggling. Hey, ma'am. You wish to know about the towers. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Tower Isle of Narunair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Wow, Grandia looks different. Oh, Delhi. Oh, Delhi. You wound me. How are you doing anyway? Our struggles are not unique. Then our hope still lies with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. God, it's so big. Very big. Right. Bashan. It's better than Grandia. You heard it from Azalis. Oh boy. Yam is forgiven for no Grandia. I'll never be forgiven. It's a running joke now, you know that. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening for you as was for them. As a neutral nation, and a trade in her both, Raditsan ordinarily receives steady stream of news from aboard. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best to see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I am afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamsa, you will arrive before you know it. Brief as it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Hey, birdie. Hee. Where am I going? I'm going up there. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Bird. Do. Let's explore at the same. Is there a? Ooh. Yes, there is. Gotta get the currents. Oh. That means I have to go back for one. Oh, worth it. That's worth it. Hey dude, can I have another bird? You. Go. Aether currents take priority over everything. Bum, bum, bum. Anything else there, but southeast, no. Go that way. No, that's too. What? For this bit? Avoid the monsters? Yeah, I'm nearly there. Well, Hamster dashes off. It literally is like, that bitch. Hey dude. Zenuha. Oi! This is indeed Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenhua. Is there something you require? I need some ore. Give me. Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labour tirelessly to deal with the tower. It is the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Thanks. Thank you. Here you are. Attack of the purest Giant Skull. And we always set aside for our alchemist friends. Ba, 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 ba. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. They need more, they need but ask. Ba, ba, ba. Oh! It's... Let's grab the current. Let's grab... Swim? Is there anything else nearby? Who knows? Ba-bam! Any other currents? Southeast. Oh, so it's down there where I can't. Cool, that's fine. I mean, I could teleport back there. Let's go discover this part of the map while I'm here. This should be okay. Yes? No? There we go. Go back. Up, up, up. Alright. Nidhana! I bring you ore. Ah, welcome back, lady. There, I hope you have the giant skull? Here you go. Big sack. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test. So please take your ease while you can. I ain't got anything else to do. No? Wander in the rain? Oh. Oh, boat. Wind running. Oh, very pretty. Staring out the water in the rain.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Hey.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
Probably are.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
They finished prodding and poking you, Estinian.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault.
Yeah.
That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think.
Nope. Death stare.
Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
Orgy of pain and suffering.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts?
Me?
There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Thancred, do we need to have a talk?
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
Oh.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned.
Survival
It's a
be
struggle,
damned.
often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Are we talking about me or Estinian there? Oh, shitbag. Bye, guys. Off you go.
What is it? What did you see?
Who do you bloody think?
Fandaniel. Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
Of course he knows. How the story goes.
It holds.
Uh-huh.
The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last!
Is it, this is not gonna...
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments.
Yay, Nidhana.
We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Shit, that's like a...
Afforded such protection,
Massive
any one of
shield.
us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Oh, okay. That's what we're doing then. This is the
Should
first
scale
dungeon.
prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
I could do that. Oh, you didn't ask. That's so cruel. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Itana.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidhana, are you certain you wish to do this?
Oh, they care for her.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue.
Must
Is that
continue.
clear?
Yes.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Well.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Yes, let's do that. Let's go, Nitana. Right, where? Alright, that way. Oh, can I go by the beach? Discover this front area. I presume even though the others are quote unquote staying behind to look after the place, they are still trust options. Oh, someone else is here. And below the level, that's fine. Chocobo. Look at these. Let's go. I just need XP. Doesn't matter if I'm too low level. There's others here to protect me. Fine, we've got this, right? Just shit AoE. Nanka. Oh, it's one of those things. I just noticed what it is. Alright, that's nearly done. Oh. Hey, buddy. Into the ocean you go. Pet. Right, yes. Nitana, go get the boat. Ooh. Dum-ba-ba. Big fat walruses. Let's go. Let's go. Nitana! This is a rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope to toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yeah. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. He
We
just
should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
don't wear it? He just holding it awkwardly.
Any moment now.
Aha, bubble shield.
It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Yep. We're gonna go straight into the heart. No worries. Oh no. The eyes.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Sad story, isn't it? Very sad story.
A few more steps.
No.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Yeah?
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Oh god, this is so it's bad's gonna happen. Oh.
What?
There we go.
Ah!
Oh. Nidana, come back. No. Final Fantasy 9 Flash Dungeon. No. Ooh. Nidana.
Oh, there we go! Oh, there we go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Come on, come on, come on.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
No. Fuck you. Fucking ban you.
The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Find you exhausting. No, what are you talking about? Shut up. Shut up. I don't have time for your shit.
Allow me to tell you a story.
No.
Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian.
No. No. I don't want to hear about your fucking thing.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
Hey.
Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
We have.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. My head.
At your service.
No. No, he's not Amon. I refuse.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled.
No.
And ripe
I refuse
for decay.
to admit Amon was Fandaniel, is Fandaniel.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
See, I really liked the theory crafting for Amon being Emmett. Because of the same hand movement and the name of his abilities and stuff. I was totally up for that. Not fucking Fandaniel. Oh. No, 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 no.
Oh, the memory of it.
I'm just here for the
My
reactions.
four sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
Of course you are, Dilly. In Fandaniel.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon.
Amon.
No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
Sunday.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, The seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
Emmett recruited him to Fandaniel.
Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself.
Interesting.
See what lies ahead.
Emmett, my love.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Wow, I would never have guessed that.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell.
Well, you should have done. You should have left, because I wouldn't have given a shit.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primates.
Oh.
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
No. If you... Ah! Bloody Xenos. I knew it! I knew it! Something bad was gonna happen to her. She was too happy and upbeat and positive. Ah! Hey, dudes! Bad news. I have returned. Where is Mistress Nidhana? Been captured. Manusa preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Estinian, we need to fix this. Let's go. Come on. Thancred, please fix this. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What's happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nidhana and the other captives. Come on. Let's go beat them up. First, we must inform everyone of the situation. Nidhana's colleagues included. Can we agree this is the himbo team? Yes. 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 It 100% is the himbo team. That's why I came with these guys first. Boys. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. So, shit went down, you guys. Hey, maybe Hunk, not Himbo. smart, but common sense might be lacking in some of them. Oh, Nidhana. Can you answer me this? Though Nidhana's trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Estinian's certainly a himbo. Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nidhana proved at peril herself. So let us make more scales, that she and those who are taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we will win the fight. Cool. You guys do that. We'll go save your boss. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of this tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you all that you will require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl that you might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. Holy shit, direct communication? As for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nidhana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet with you. Cool, can we save her first, though? In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable with you, not accompany to me to Radhat's hand for an audience with His Excellency. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can be only to benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of Giant School grounds, and I will show you into the city.
Oh boy.
But are we not gonna save her? Are we literally just being like, oh cool, let's go meet the boss first? You know, he wants to say thank you for putting everyone's lives in danger? Yeah? Okay. Alright, we're going up there. Alright then. Fine. Hands. Come on. Eager. Let's go. Daytime. Cut across. Let's cut across. God, it really makes you miss having flying in this game when you start a new expansion. How much you make use of it. Oh boy, are you a hunt target? You look like a hunt target. You're a hunt target. The egg. It's an armadillo. Give him a wide berth. Armadillo. I've seen like at least 2 Aether currents down there that I can't reach yet, and it's annoying me. Bum, 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 bum. The Ellison are chilling out today, it seems. E-Rafts. I was gonna make an Arth joke, but then Gwen would never hear it, and therefore the joke will go on for that is. Oh. This bit got featured in a live letter. I remember that. Varshan! All present? Then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. This dude's hair and look. Oh.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at-Han.
Not hard. Due to the key problems.
Ye who
The city
enter
you never
here
had.
are subject to the scrutiny of gods,
That's
the
good.
gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Treasure dungeons. Usabad, Ratazan.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Casual talk. Really like the tail armor they've got. But this awkward stroll that they're doing.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Yaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I can't wait until they open a housing district around here. It will probably be a Sharlayan housing district, sadly.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan.
Ahawan.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Why, thank you. What's this lighting? My What is this? What is this? Something's broken. Oh no! It doesn't like metallic clothing, it seems. No! What is... what happens if I do this? No, it's broken either way. Interesting. Oh no. But Nidhana, she was taken.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman. That it will be
You have the
instrumental
same problem,
in saving
Deli.
Nidana and the others.
At least I'm not the only one. Yeah, you can see it on this dude as well. Not as clear though.
I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
Sit.
I think not.
Oh, Estinian. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Oh, is he a dragon and oh, is he a dragon?
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Dragon.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Estinian sees through this shit.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
I can smell it.
Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Vitra. Dragon.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vitra.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn. I was last to hatch.
The baby.
Well, isn't this a surprise?
No, it's not.
We were told Radzat Khan had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect.
As they should.
And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured.
The here ruined it all.
Until marauding heroes from the mainland
Bloody
came,
humans.
threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Khan.
Hey.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
It's all an illusion.
A charade.
Yeah.
Yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Very good.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Seems so.
'Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh.
Oh, interesting.
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razathan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
That sounds familiar.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed,
Don't fight Estinian.
I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz Adan.
That's
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
maybe a force of I
And
don't
thus
know. A
denied
light
strength in
party.
numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Padothan and Cartanau, I am told.
Yeah, that's
'Tis
me.
upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
I'm sure I can do that. I have no problem.
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
As a side note, I really love these plants. The elephant with the plant in its trunk is so damn cute.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk.
We got this.
Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
We got this. It's
I
fine.
worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
Okay.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Do we have to? Like, we just, you know, do it. Denny's like,
Wilt thou not lend
peace out.
thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radz at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Oh.
I am in thy debt.
Yay. Augustinian. Ha ha ha. Alright. Oh, we dumped here. Okay. Anchorad. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but now we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, Yawn, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte here before departing. Yeah. You allowed back in? I've already done the Aetheryte. Wait, how much? Money. They're not cheap now, are they? Holy shit. Charlian. Probably. Oh. To do this. You know, if you forced me to come back to Sharlayan when we could have just done the quest and run around, gather all the mini Aetheryte. That I apparently should have done on the original quest. Studio. Summoning bell. Just the library? Guessing so. Bow, bow. Down. This way? Run, 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 little legs. This. Down. Come on, come on. Up there. Okay. Yeah, I really should have done this when I first arrived. Yeah. Sadly, I think if they do a housing district in the future, it would be a Sharlayan housing district rather than Radat's Hand. It's always the major cities that get it. Rad's at Hand is only a minor. That's really pretty. Oh well. It'd be nice to think. Journey's End. Here. Harbour. That it? For this one? I think so. Ba-bum. Frozen. is it? There it is. Lovely. Hey, the maid. Oh, you have tunes. Oh, they're all done. Awesome. We haven't unlocked that yet. Oh, that's where I am. Ignore me. I am being stupid. Return. Oh, hey dude. Let me pop to my room. Have a... Oh, this is cool. Oh, I like this. Can I can't open the window. Random rocks. This is a very good in-room. Oh, you even got your own little kitchen net sink thing. What the hell? Little teaching area. Very cute. Me too. Feel like I need to set my home aether right. This one? Yes. Yes, I need to do that. Oh, this is filled up with shit. I'm gonna fill up with more shit when we do the dungeon. Alright, yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set my home aether right to this. Because we don't need to go back to the Crystarium, do we? No. Can I... Do I have an extra... Oh. Why is Crystarium a favourite destination? Got Yulmore. Yulmore's more in... Doesn't matter. Cool. This is my home point. But I don't get the shock of going back to the Crystarium if I die. No. Hey guys! Hey Tay! How you doing? Just as I was getting used to the balmy Thavner, we're back in chilly Sharlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, your investigation here remains, but when that's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Oh! Oh, okay. So I have to do... Oh, I want to do the dungeon! Just queued up for World Q Savage. Well, hopefully it's not too bad. What's your queue number at the minute? I think, what time is it? 4 o'clock. Kids are finishing school. People are still at work at the minute. I guess it's middling? Maybe 2k? Yes, 2.5. That's not too bad. Maybe you'll get in a couple of hours. I have to do the book quests now? Bro, I hope this is worth it. An unsettling change has come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the Forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the councillors directly is a fruitless endeavour. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Charlian's archive of hysterical records of any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, but now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Numenor, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, Sumner. This can be Sumner gloves. Sumner. Let's get rid of them. I'm gonna trade them in at some point. See if I can do anything. Sumner. Ba, ba, ba. Where is the ants don't care about them. There is there a actually I don't care right now. Guessing there's no crafting stuff unlocked. Actually, how about I turn into a crafter? Yeah. Do that later then. That's fine. Teleport. I'm doing MSQ while watching your MSQ stream. Wow. You gotta multitask somehow, Azalise. Hope things are going well for you. Let's go, Cryo. Let's go look at some dusty old tomes. My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenor, Charlian's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that. For the archives of Numenor extend deep beneath the surface, like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the Great Google Library pale in comparison to Numenor's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Yeah. Oh no, Azza! Any citizen of Charlian is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Justola and Braha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize, I was about to say Azalise. Alize and Alpino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlian history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I have told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they've found some promising tomes. Happy reading! Oh, Cryo. Yes, I guess you're not so bad if we can't have Tatari with us. Oh, hello! Oh, you're such a... Right. Wow. This is a big library. Holy shit. I'm only allowed on the first floor, thank God. Okay, a brightly coloured book. Title of the Spanish, The Story of Sharlayan. Yes. Read the book. Ugh. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Rogadin man by the name of Njungkrepf. Njungkrepf was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Njungkrep's crew hauled them aboard his ark. But the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Njungkrep wove a mighty spell of teleportation, and shifted the entire ship safely atop Abelathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them. But it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Njungkrep gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intent on returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time, it became the city of Sharlayan we live in to this day. Lovely. There's loads of books. Oh. Can I find some cool titles? Run over here. Numenor, blue covered book. An Introduction to the Heavens. Oh. Forever 20 Summers. What? Some don't make sense. Stewards of Wisdom. Are these the only options we've got? Maybe this one and the other one. Okay. Have a look-see. Oh. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Njungkrep, founder of Sharlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought upon the brink of despair. Upon raising their settlement on an island in the northern Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Sharlayans took heart the words of their saviour, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. On a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin. And the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan would live by their founder's teaching. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. Great. Let's do the red one. Great. Colony. Many years ago, on the banks of Thalic in the Dravalian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. This settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th astral era. scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumours spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Sharlians. My jaw is hurting from all this talking. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognise what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlian colony. Eorzean residents took to calling this colony itself Sharlian, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subjects of the motherland. In response, some Sharlian inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would refer it as Emporium. Following the Great Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed it for themselves, a corner of the abandoned colony, and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. Where's Idleshire? Okay. Alright then, fine. I'll read one of the other books. Idleshire? Go with the weird. Forever 20 summers. This is probably irrelevant. My beloved seekers of knowledge, little gobos. I miss the goblin. Have you ever put learning before your health? And neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices. But one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have yet so very years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus, I do share with you this mantra. I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40, whatever age you are when you discover this manual. Let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. Forever 20 summers. In the pages that follow, we explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, athological, and arcane viewpoint. That's funny. It's literally a well-being manual. I am forever 20 summons young. Oh. I guess this has got to be the last one? Yeah. An introduction to the heavens. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us is to be a finite space, yet amongst leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamund and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I would tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in a distant past? That their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and may indeed do so forever. Are you eager to learn more? On the wrong subject. Well, is it? Oh, there's one hidden. Yeah. I mean, learning about the stars is interesting. The voice of a growing city. This sounds apparently relevant. Oh, here we go. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of importance were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. Are you eager to learn more? Buy my newest book on Amazon. Fucking hell. That's what they feel like. Oh. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger the number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced, and in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Sharlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of nationwide vote. Thus was the form we know it as today conceived created. Yeah, we know this shit now. Charlie uses Greek names for most stuff they have. Yeah, I mean, I think using Greek names for places that's a pinnacle of knowledge really makes sense. And it makes sense that they picked those. Ugh. Oh, it's so bright! Oh, being inside. Yeah. Right, destination. Wait for our friendos. All these weirdos hanging out. Sorry, were you waiting long? I wanted to make sure I'd borrow at least a few promising volumes. Alphino and Crow should also be along shortly. Oh shit, was Grow's voice. I was delayed in a similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final days specifically. So we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tombs, if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare, and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult after our arrival. We managed to speak with one of the family servants and asked how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even Alphino and I were to return to Sharlayan. We were not allowed to cross the threshold. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I am certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family? Or do they not live here in the city? My situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Sharlayan, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the south reaches of Ulsabard, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos, a coastal region opposite the island of Thavner. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as labourers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain that they might prevent the remnants of Allagan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes, some semblance of local culture remains, as it is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region as Locus Immunis. Immunis. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices have been raised in favour of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allagan Eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of the Allag. As the last child born with the Allagan Eye, I was given over to the custody of our friends and the students of the Baldazian, who had me registered as a Sharlayan citizen. I had never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louisois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Sharlayans than you might think. Oh. Yeah, Grad's got a nice theme. Yet, regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity? What is that word? We outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. 'Tis exactly why I have such a love for this country, why I wish it to remain a nation of which citizens can be proud. Hear, hear! Another good reason to get to the bottom of the Forum's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Smile. Excuse us while we try and make some headway into these books, lady. More company should be arriving any moment now. I'm just standing here awkwardly listening to this conversation, don't worry. Alright. Any more? Have I got to wait for the others? Okay. Itchy me. Hey. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Krile has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers on the Umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days come from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a final few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarok firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details. Yeah, sure, no worries. I got this. My thanks. Now, where to begin? This is where I get everything wrong. First things first. What kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? Oh, fuck. What? Complete destabilization of creation magics. The primals of unrivaled power summoned from the aether. The worst kind of phenomena you can imagine. Oh, I'm just like holding my hands weirdly. Weren't things starting to be like created from people's fears? Right? Surprise quiz! Ah! Yeah, things were being created from their fears because they were hearing voices or something. I kind of want to go with the first one. This is where it says all of them's correct. I don't know. Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc upon all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Stoller surmises that the closest knowledge magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Asians. Was there aught else of note which heralds the approach of the final days? There's plenty of shit. Alpino, you can answer this one. A keening sound from the land itself. That was it. There was the whispers that everyone heard that made them go crazy. Ah, yes. The Amaranthines spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear this sound ourselves, of course. Thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. But it seems that each and every one of the catastrophes... Oh my god, my mouth is hurting from talking. I need to have a break and get a drink soon. Was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually it resounded all across the star, and not even Amarok was spared. So, the ground was crying out, you say? To be considered a harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with the Numenon's Mamets and ask after any books which mention such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? Well, they summoned a primal. They summoned Zodiac. Hello, Ezio. Summoned Zodiac, and then some others summoned Heidelin to fight Zodiac. That's the order, I think. Yes! Yes! Oh no. Oh, Ezio's had a poop. It smells so bad. What a time. Yes, with Eliduus serving as his heart. So many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star. only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set all right. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls that they intended to render unto Zodiac, a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venat and her followers not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. I mean, Alfno did most of it, so I'm fine. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telephori truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals as a kind of catalyst. Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for a Stola, but it's time we began studying these research papers. Oh. There's one more there. There's one more there. Okay. I'm gonna... go quick lean here. I'm gonna be right back and get myself a drink and stretch for a little bit. And then I'll continue. BRB. I am back. Okay, okay. Let's... Alright. Got a drink. Cat was given some Treatos. I guess we'll finish and hear what you Stoller has got to say. Thank you, guys. I think I've probably got another half an hour or so. Before I need to go make food. I might be back tonight. Oh, I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Arkan stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Urianger learned of the source's reflections from the Jeren Oracle. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Gubal Library. It is even less likely knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason, then, that my colleagues, be they archons or counsellors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet, when you confronted Master Fortuno with knowledge of the Telephori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days of No, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Oh no! Bam, bam, ba, ba, bam. Right, I got reading duty. Oh. You labour for what feels like an age as Stoller's research assistant. Of course we do. Reading buddy. Right, is that the group? Cryo. What we got? Look at the amount of books Stoller has. You know. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a mammoth at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Yay! Ding. Right. Azalise. Alize. God damn it, your name. I'm so used to saying Azalise that I can't say Alize anymore. Oh, jeez. Ready for a tea break, lady? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down by the harbour, don't you? Come meet me near the outside tables. I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Okay. I just like jump down. be this. Well, I can't launch myself into them. No, there's no way to come up. No? Oh, it's blocks. Let's go down to the harbour. Hilldoys. Right, which of these tables? There's Alizé. As busy as ever, I see. How very Charlian that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I am interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Teleforo. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Alizé is now accompanying you. Yay, yeah. Pirondier. What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We were simply wondering if you know of the Teleforo. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we hold dear and, Wait! You're that House Levier girl, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumour. Ah, thank you, leave to me be. I've naught to say for the likes of you. Well, I must apologise. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, lady. Well, this is going well. I'm sorry, Alizé? Now merging the names. Oh. I'm broken. Hilldoys? Yes. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Teleforo and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, isn't it the young Miss Levier? My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and if word reached Master Fortuner that I was helping you. I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Wow, it's going great. Your title. Whenever she says "come lady," I picture it like a doggo for some reason. Lady and the Tramp. Come lady. Yeah, I am regretting that I've got lady in my name. I have been tempted to change my name. Ezio's just knocking shit over. But I'm so used to Lady Am now. It feels wrong to change it. Hey, dude. Can you help us? Welcome, madam. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress Alizé I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studium. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino had set sail for Eorzea. But then you never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? It's complicated. Welcome to Sharbooks. Yeah, it pretty much is. I hadn't quite expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levier. No matter how discreet Master Folchino may have been, news of your family's doings never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now, of all times? I'm sad that they don't have the spiral or the chocobo symbol on their aprons. We have questions, and only Charlian has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard of anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What? Like, the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlian, aren't you? Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food. You might just get the answers you're looking for. Really? Really? First I'm selling fish, and now I'm working at Sharbooks? The hell? Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Yeah, sure. Fine. I got this. That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. Oh, shit. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelette is for one of our regulars, our Highlander named of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of her. Behind them, you should see a Mikoti gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Smile. Alright. Do I get to change? No? Well, I am in a maid outfit. What the fuck? Alright, I need the chatty group by the water. Is that this group? Tea set. Oh my, tea sets! Lovely, thank you! The Telefor who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you wanted to hear about ritual arcane practices of the 6th Astral Era, common or historic, then I'd happily talk your ear off. Right. Right, you are the omelette. That's a lot of sauce on that omelette. Ah, finally! 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in, no time to waste. Look at this meal compared to this. What? The Telefor? Ah, yes. I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days? Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The Forum made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Alright. Smitu Tia. Dude, look, you look familiar. all catboys too. Urbane banter with a smile. No, you can have the lobster. Have that. Oh, look at that. Oh, Dust! The oven-baked lobster is mine! You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Although, that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. Must be a busy time, is it, to be a gleaner? What? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're, collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlian. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So, the name for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telephora made good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbour and you'll see what I mean. Their carting loads in from the docks all day. Never been this hectic before. Not like this. Well. Look at this information we've got. Alright. Alize, I've got something for you. Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Yes. Interesting. It seems the unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Thank you for raising it so high above my head. What's my arms doing? What's this? What is this? What is this? Okay. We fixed? Are we fixed? No. I give up on the hands. Hand tracking has died. But let's enjoy our drinks somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossip and the waggling tongues. Alright, Alright, where are we going? This way. Up here. I'm gonna hide behind something. It's so pretty. Alize. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. Coffee. Starbucks.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
But they refused to animate us holding the thing, so they put it next to us.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant.
Welcome back, McGurry. Oh no, is Cerberus that busy? Well, thanks for coming back and chilling. Oh, Alize.
Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian?
No.
Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length.
Yes.
Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently.
Oh.
It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family.
You were all stubborn and self-righteous.
If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Oh, pensive wobble. Oh, God. No Muguri, get you. Well, if you sleep early enough, I guess. Well, there we go. Suspicious.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Labyrinthos?
A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat.
Yeah,
Wait.
clicking.
Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum.
They do.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Maybe. To Labyrinthos! Yes? Is that where we're going? Yes? Yes? No? No? Ding. A labyrinthine descent. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go ahead to Numenor. I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. Also be charged. Alright. Numenor. Numenor. The Numenor. Right. Hey guys, you done reading your shitty books? Hey Crow. Welcome back, lady. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Wave my hand. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. Oh shit. coupled with what Lady and Azalis learned in the last stand, we can be reasonably be sure that most Sharlians know nothing of the particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telephori is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, often agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think of it a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves. And if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Mog, wake up when I go to sleep. You guys. What should we expect down there? Oh, well. Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see that each of them are returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. These away. Alize. Ready? Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorientating. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow as Alize and try not to fall behind. Sets off at a brisk walk. Go on then. Oh. Oh. What's the button to walk? No, that's not it. Keybinds? I'm here! Now we run. Okay then. We'll go then. That's auto run. Yeah. Need to change this. Don't change it. I'm here, don't worry. I'm here. Go on. Go on. Let's go, Alice. The rostra. Not far now. Okay. I'm here. Here we are. Through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Yeah, I've attuned to everything. Don't worry. Bounce. Here we go. Hey, Cryo's there. Speak to the Chocobo Keep, which... It doesn't make sense. We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permissions for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the lift and down we go. Oh boy.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
I mean, it's nighttime. Okay.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Oh.
Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
I'll wake up when I go to sleep. Welcome to the Scoomy Zone. Oh boy. Don't spoil it.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Scoomy Zone.
It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Oh, okay.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Gleaners.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today.
Interesting.
It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Yes, they are.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cryo. What do you see? Inian crying in a corner.
Did you call to me just now?
No. No, I did nothing.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Oh, Cryo, what's wrong? Can't lose you too. Cryo and Astillion are totally an item. Oh god, that should totally be it. I feel like this place would be much more impressive if it was daytime right now. 3:30 in the morning. Oh boy. That's my headcanon. The way they talk to each other. I mean, it's confirmed that that Estinian's terrified of Kryl and Tataru. Is there anything? You know what? This is probably a good time to call it for now. Go make dinner. I came when it was daytime. But now it's just sleepy time. See, the sun's turned off at the minute. There's no light switch. Oh. It does look very pretty. The aetherite stuff. Yes, there is. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I think that's me for this afternoon. I might be back this evening. Might be doing other things. Who knows? We'll find out then. Maybe get my hands working again because they broke. Tataru and Cryo literally hunted him down in Kagane relentlessly. Yeah. They are like professional spies. Like my headcanon is the way Yam met Tataru to begin with is was to help gather information up front. Because she dealt in like florists, botany and flowers and all that, and she had interesting customers. And we all know how Tataru gets information from people. Yes. She's oh no, she has her Mars. The loads of friendly lovers on that front. Anyway, on that note, time for a break. But thanks all for hanging out, guys. You have been amazing. I'll maybe see you later. Bye bye. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.